Welcome to Post Game on the Pitch with Maz Vida Mara Ere.
Jackson Feltz of Sports Radio 950 KJR. Just finished the broadcast and wanted to come down here, Maz. I saw you guys were still doing it.
You're welcome anytime. You know that, all right? We always got a spot for Jackson Feltz of KJR. John Marshall.
MLS Great Britain. Guys, not a great game for Seattle to start the season off, losing 1-0 to LAFC. LAFC came out and really pushed the tempo in the first 20-so minutes of the game, got the early goal, ended up holding on for the win.
What did they do? What exactly did they do in the first 25 minutes?
The first 25 minutes, they were putting a lot of pressure. They came out with a lot of energy. Seattle didn't seem really ready for it. Christian Roldan after the match said that they came out not really ready to play that first half.
Jackson, what did you see?
What I saw was an LAFC team that came out wanting to take it to Seattle. Yeah. They immediately said, we want to come out here, we want to play to win, and that's clearly what they did. The interesting thing for me is the changes that Seattle made, because they had a whole bunch of chances, and at some point you got to also chalk a little bit up to luck. I mean, you have Handewall in his second touch of his career off the post. You have Will Bruin called for offside. Yes, okay, he was offside, but still just a few feet here or there, and the ball goes a different way, and the Sounders come away with a point. It's a disappointing result, being that it's the first game, and this is now the third straight year where they've lost their opening match. Only the second loss ever for Brian Spencer here at home as the head coach. Ultimately, you add it all up, it's just a combination of a lot of things that led to this result, and it is disappointing for the fans and for us and for everybody who covers the team.
Are you worried about the talent gap? Because Bob Bradley felt that, he was like, we won the game, we can play better. So he looked at this as, it was an okay win. And Spencer is saying, we played well, we're disappointed. Is the talent gap an issue?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I'm not going to look at it as a talent-wise as an excuse for Seattle. I mean, yeah, you have a guy like Chad Marshall who, because of fixture congestion, he has to be on the bench. Clint Dempsey also not on the field. So, of course, there are factors that led to Seattle not having their #1 lineup on the pitch. That's understandable. But at the same time, it's not like LAFC had their #1 group either. Walker Zimmerman was a late scratch. They've had other injuries. Omar Gabera was injured as well. It's not like they're 100% either. So I'm not going to chalk it up to necessarily. Listen, I don't think you can say Seattle lost because they didn't have their first team on the field. It's part of Brian Spencer said it in the post-game press conference as I was listening up in the booth. It was a combination of a lot of things. There was a lot of things that went into this, and because they didn't have Clinton, Marshall, and others, that's just one of the factors.
John, do you feel the Seattle players were in the right position to be able to execute? It's just a matter of them not being where they needed to be.
I think at times they were unlucky to not get a goal in the final third. I think they created so many chances and really got unlucky that they didn't find the back of the net at times. Brian Spencer in the postgame said they weren't out of position constantly. It wasn't a lot of that. It was just that they got unfortunate at times. I think they should be happy to create the chances they did. They were creating chances throughout the game. They had so many corners and got good shots off corners. Tyler Miller really did play a great game.
Man of the match.
Man of the match. Really, really and I'll go back to, I don't know. I mean, you needed to I'm with Christian Roldan. I think you should have had a tie for this. I think for you, as 2 times in the MLS Cup, and you lose this, to me, I think it's a big loss. It really is. Do you do the inquest? No, but I still think you're a big enough club to be able to pull off a tie here.
Oh, totally. And you look at the players in the post game, all of them had that kind of look of dejection of, we should have won this game. We were the better team. We created more chances. We should have won this game. Regardless of who was on the field, whether Clint Dempsey was playing or not, whether you had your first choice lineup, that they had the chances to win the game, and it just didn't happen.
I will say, LAFC is a pretty darn good team. I mean, you look at them, and they're going to have a bright season. I mean, Diego Rossi, well, that kid is good. Yeah. Carlos Vela, their attack with, Benny Feilhaber as well in that, and I think they have a whole bunch of pieces that's going to allow them to have a successful season. I'm even going to say right now after the first game that they will be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. I'm going to make that bold statement right now just because I think that they'll add the depth as the season goes on. They just signed another young midfielder. I think they're going to eventually build this thing into a really cohesive unit. And of course, look at the helm. They got Bob Bradley, who was, I think, instrumental in them getting the 3 points today, and will only be a giant cog in this system for LAFC the whole year.
I agree with you. I wasn't a Bob Bradley fan. I really.
Well, there's fan and there's respect.
Sure. The whole. Sure. I really didn't have a lot of respect, but you're absolutely right, Jackson. Given the way they were creating space and flooding Nuhu and Alfaro, I really thought.
Blessing, a great game as
well.
Yeah,
exactly. I really thought they did a fantastic job of creating space and flooding the Seattle defense. Now, it didn't last, and I think that's why Seattle came back. But I think a lot of exciting things are going to happen from LAFC. Quick preview on Wednesday.
Yeah, Chivas Guadalajara, CONCACAF quarterfinal. Seattle will be playing here. I'm not sure the exact timing on that.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
So you can listen to the pregame and the entire. You can listen to the pregame and the entire match on the new home for Sounders FC, Sports Radio 950 KGR. Myself, as well as other analysts, Danny Jackson, Pete Fewing, Wade Weber. We will have your pregame, postgame, and then it'll be Matt Stretch Johnson on the call on Sports Radio 950 KJR.
Absolutely, and me from CascadiaSports.net. That's where I get some of my information there. So with Dempsey playing, I'm looking for Sounder 1-0 win. John, prediction?
I think I'll take Sounders 1-0 as well. I think you're going to see a much different lineup against Chivas. You're going to have Dempsey. You're going to have your first team lineup out there. I think we'll have to see if guys like Rodriguez are fit. I don't expect Alonso to be fit from time for that game.
No, he's out March, and Rodriguez is touch and go. So there it is. That's John Marshall of Great Britain.
MLS Great Britain.
MLS Great Britain. And you love him, and we do too. That's our guy, Jackson Phelps from
950 KJR.
950 KJR. I was going to say Sports KJR, but 950 KJR. And I'm Osvita Maria from CascadiaSports.net. Thank you for watching us on the pitch, post game on the pitch. Thank you.